Welcome back to the channel, Part-Timers. Today I have a special video where I'm going to feature two discs that have not been released yet. From TSA Athletics, I have the COALESCE and the Construct. Now before I go on, you may have noticed in the intro that I'm featuring TSA Athletics, and that's because I am now a part of Team TSA Athletics as an ambassador. So I'm super excited to be a part of that, which means I get to turn around and share that with you guys, so you guys will be able to get exclusive access before these discs are released on how these discs are going to fly. Now don't worry, I'm still a part of Team Truly Unique, and you guys can get your TSA Athletics gear over there. So today we're going to look at the COALESCE and the Construct. Let's take a look at them. In today's video, we're going to look at these discs head to head. So we're going to alternate between these two. The white one is the Aura COALESCE. It's 175 grams. The flight numbers on this are 9503. Feels really good in the hand. Of course, the Aura plastic by TSA Athletics is very durable, very grippy. Can't go wrong with this. The orange disc you're going to see me throwing is the Ethos Construct. It's 168 grams, so a little bit lighter. The numbers on this one are 10, 6, -1, and 2. Both of these discs actually felt very similar. Both of them are low profile, and they have similar rim depth and width. Alright, to start out, I tried releasing these flat, or as close to flat as I could get. The COALESCE was the first one, and it pretty much flew exactly like the number said. Went very straight and then had a nice little fade at the end. The orange one here, this is the Construct. This one did turn, so I can definitely see that -1 turn, and then it did come back at the end too. So yeah, I think right off the get-go these flight numbers are looking to seem pretty accurate. Okay, now I'm going to try releasing both of these discs on an anhyzer. So this is an anhyzer release. The COALESCE has enough stability that it fights out of that anhyzer and gets some really good distance. And then here's the Construct. And then that -1 fade was definitely evident, and then it just kept turning and then flattened out at the very end. You can see in those two shots that the COALESCE was able to fight out of the anhyzer because it's got more stability, whereas the Construct held that anhyzer the whole way out. So both of these discs did great. Got some really good easy distance. I think that glide has something to do with it. Alright, now I'm going to try both of these on a Hyzer. Not really much to talk about here. Both of these discs are stable enough that they just hold the Hyzer the whole way, and they went about 325 feet. So this would be a great, if you're trying to control your distance on a wide open Hyzer shot and you know you need to go a certain distance, this would be a great disc to throw that on a Hyzer. Now the only difference I noticed is the Construct was able to go a little bit further because it had that fade. I think it stood up just a little bit, so it did go a little bit further on the Hyzers. Alright, now I'm going to try both of these on a sidearm. You can definitely see that stability right there with the COALESCE. It felt a lot like a Thunderbird. And then the Construct, it was a little bit flippier for sure. Got a little bit straighter. Here we go, here's another great Thunderbird type shot, sidearm. COALESCE did great. And then we had a little bit of a headwind, so you're going to notice that the Construct is going to flip and turn just a tad to the left and stay more straight. I wanted to try both of these on more of a severe anhyzer. Maybe I could see if I could get them to turn over more, or maybe even turn into a roller. But man, that COALESCE, it really had the stability to fight out of that. And not only that, but it straightened out and gave me yet again another 400-foot shot. All right, to sum up these two discs, I'd say the COALESCE is like a Thunderbird, or don't hold me to that. I know it's not exactly like a Thunderbird, but I always compare the Votum to kind of like a T-Bird. So the Thunderbird is to the T-Bird what the COALESCE is to the Votum. So it's basically a longer, a little bit straighter version of the Votum. Now to sum up the construct, I'd say this is an easy distance driver. Now this was a 168 gram in ethos plastic, which is usually the more less stable plastic, but man, what a great disc. If you catch the angle just right, you can get some easy max distance on this one. It's got some great glide, good disc. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and coming on this journey with me. I have a couple more unreleased discs that I'm going to feature soon, which is the Mana and the Alter. So make sure you tune in for those coming up soon. Hey, if you haven't liked, subscribed yet, make sure you do that. Appreciate it. Peace out, guys. If you'd like to get one of these discs, head on over to tudiscgolf.com. Use the code RIDER2022 for 5% off. We got these discs and more available there now.